All right, that's it. What's up, everybody? We are back doing workouts live. We're in the garage gym. This is number 18. It's been a while. This is the DJI Pocket 3. We're trying it. It's not really good for depth, so I might switch it right now. Let me see if I can switch it to the FaceTime camera. I'm also utilizing this. I lost my microphone, or at least I misplaced it. It's been a while, but here we are back at it. I've been on this thing for 8 minutes, 8-minute workouts. Number 8. My son's all number 8 for soccer, so it's easy number to remember. It's a great number for the workouts. It's easy. It's like 8, and I just made this up just right before we even got on here. So 8. It's in the description. How do I get back to the description? I might not even know what I just created. Uh-oh. Either way, I think it's 8. I got 8 cleans. I got 8 box jumps. 8. I don't even know what. Heard a comment. Let me see. Caleb, man, that a boy. What's up? Good, man. How have you been? What's up, man? How have you been? Let me see. 225 on bench. Being vegetarian more than half the time you've been alive at body weight 163, man. That's awesome. That is legit. Look at this. Caleb. Vegetation more than half the time. Oh, it's too big. Let me see, try it again. Where'd it go? That's a solid job, man. Dude, you don't need any animal protein to be strong and healthy, man. I think that's what people need to realize, man. You don't need anybody. You don't need any animals whatsoever. None. How big is it? Where is that at? All right, so we got the FaceTime camera on. He said, time to get your squat up. It's pretty bad. Hey, man, listen, the only way you get better is by doing it. I've been doing squats, so I've just been getting back into it. So maybe we'll do that. Maybe we'll do some squats. You got me motivated to do some squats. So we might do that. But it's been a while. Let's go ahead and set this up. Do some squats, Caleb. We're gonna do some squats. And actually, we should be squatting every day. Every single day, we should squat. Wait. There was an NFL player that just got, it was a quarterback. Good one, I forget, but he said it's like automatic. It was like 185, 225, 275, 315. And that's every day, did it. Every day. Been working out for about 2 years, man. So Caleb, 2 years. Atta boy, man. All right, trying to hit 315 in a month or so. So I think that you got to keep lifting. You know, I think that you can get there, but don't get caught up in the weight. It's gonna come. And you got me wanting to hit 315. You know? So it's just for the short while it's been. I've been in I think I only got up to 225. So 225. So let's go ahead and get over that today. Let's go over and get over that right now. So I'm gonna try to go over 225 right now. So that's what I'll try to do. Thanks for the push, Caleb. Appreciate it, man. Appreciate it. All right, so let's we're gonna add. So this is the way I normally do squat routine. So this is gonna be 135. That's gonna be a problem. Yeah, not no more. All right, so 135. You know, this is the weight. Always kind of start at right after the bar, but 135 is very manageable as for where I'm at. You know, good warm-up set, range of motion, full range of motion, pushing down through the heels and back up, chest is up. We're not rounding our back. So 135. I forget even the workout I put down that we were gonna do, and it's in the description. A bunch of eight power clean. Oh, I know, hang clean. Hang clean, then 8 front squats. Next movement was, I think it was box jumps. Did we throw box jumps in there? Oh no, devil's presses. Yeah, box jumps, then maybe devil presses. Devil press is a nasty movement. Let's do it. It looks like. All right, so choosing my weight here, especially warm-up set. So let's warm up with 20. So these are 20 pounds, but devil presses, nasty movement. If you ever done devil presses, right? So it's a burpee, and then you're pressing the dumbbells right overhead. You're just kind of swinging them. Swinging through them. So we're gonna do it's 30 pounds. 30 pounds is 30 would be 8 hang cleans. So that's a 35-pound bar. Here's what we do. We put 35. 35's on the side. It's gonna be a good workout. 8, 8, 8, and 8. You can get through. 95 pounds. We'll clip it up because don't want the weights bouncing off. So we'll clip it up. So hang cleans, jumping to catch. Ooh. 8 is going to be a good number for that. We'll see. My weightlifting coach used to make fun of my diet till I started outlifting most of my kids in my class. Dude, love this. Caleb, man, that's amazing. I think more people need to hear that, you know, and so just keep spreading the word. Keep just sharing, man, you know, because people don't even realize. People think that you need to eat animals, right? We need protein. Yes, we agree. We need everything that we're, I'm going to say, normally used to getting, and you can get all of those things from plants. In fact, all the animals that you eat that are eaten eat plants. So it's like, why not go straight to the source? All plants have everything that you possibly need, and they're so caloric dense that you don't need to eat as much as you think that you do. You need to, like, oh, you need to eat all this. It's like you're not overeating. You eat normally, and I think that you'll find what works for you. But you just start eliminating the animal foods, man. You can do it without eating any animals. And I think the first thing that you should give up is dairy. I think for me, I think dairy it's the easiest to understand, and it's the easiest to look for. You just look for it. So why kill billions of animals and have this cruel process when you can just eat plants, man? I know. It's so true. Why kill billions of animals when you can just eat plants? And I mean, that's just for you personally. I think that you can be aligned with your morals, because nobody likes killing. No one wants to kill animals. No one wants to contribute to that. So you just stop doing it. I think, you know, and it's just, you learn, you adapt. It's like learning something all over. I mean, it's learning something new. And I mean, you can do it. You can absolutely do it. Not even kidding. Can you see that? Let's switch to the Osmo Pocket 3. See if that's a little better. I'm not sure the camera quality of the MacBook Pro versus the DJ Osmo. It's a little further away too, but we'll see. We'll see what you think. Let me know what you think in the comments. Should we just do this workout real quick? 8 minutes? Just to get it out of the way. 8 box jumps. You want me to jump 30? You think 30 inches? That's going to take a lot longer. 30 inches. Ooh. Haven't jumped on 30, but let's jump on 30 today. You know, let's go. Let's go for it. 8 minutes. Let's go for it. 6:32. Oh, we got a question here. Let me see. I might think of a problem. What if the whole world just goes vegan and we aren't going to do that with the livestock? Hold on. So that I think might be a problem. What if the whole world just goes vegan? What are we going to do with all the livestock? Oh, common. I think this is. Let me switch this. I think it's a common. First of all, it's not realistic because the whole world isn't just going to go vegan. It's going to take time. It's going to take implementation, right? Animals are going to start to get their rights back, and this is going to be a process, right? And I think more people are going to. It's going to be a phase. It's going to be not a instantaneous thing. All the world just goes vegan. And so, I mean, so it's not a realistic question, but I think that we can find ways and people or invest money into sanctuaries and put all of the, livestock that we have essentially, or any animals that, turn them into sanctuaries. And I think that we stop breeding them into existence is the problem. So you don't have all these billions of animals if we don't breed them into existence. So that's exactly what we're doing. So, yeah, it's just not a realistic question. So you could say, what are we gonna do with it if the whole world goes vegan? It's just not realistic. It's made up, and it's just another deflection of, instead of, the real question of why do you continue to eat animals, right? Morally speaking, why do you continue to eat animals? And I think that's the tough question that I don't think enough people ask, or they get into conversations and challenge them. And if you haven't seen Chip the vegan guy, he's talking to people in Amsterdam. He's incredible. He just asks them questions, and it says he's animal rights activist, and he's catches people. I'm not. I mean, kind of off guard, because it's not like a vegan. They don't walk up thinking that, but then, they start answering the questions, and it's like, they know it's the right answer, and they know that animals do deserve rights, right? And what rights do they deserve? So I think that you don't need to eat animals, and I think the first step is that you show them that you don't need to eat animals to be strong. I think that's the biggest. A lot of people are friends. I mean, grew up in sports. It's like, oh, you need to be, still want to be athletes, still want to be, physically fit, and you can certainly do that eating all plants. And that's also why, I think it's more important for the people that are fit and understand this, like yourself, Caleb, is, show them and talk about it, right? And it's get it out there. And then people will then start, you got to learn for themselves, and they got to understand what happens to the animals. And it's, everybody finds a different way, but the more that we can challenge, it's also why I wear this shirt, why we started this company, is for awareness. And it's, every individual has to see these three words and process it through their head, and it's what they think about it, right? That's planting the seeds, and then when they find information and understand, whether it's this year or next year or in 20 years, that it was the right answer all along, to stop and to quit eating animals, and to quit partaking and contributing to what's happening to these animals on a hourly basis. You know how many animals just died while we were here on their way to slaughter? It's just it's incredible. So, it just starts with awareness and communicating. So you're going to get these questions a lot, but don't learn how to respond to them, man. Keep, it's not gonna say a sales pitch, but you keep finding ways and your way of responding to it, and you can't go wrong. It's like, no matter what people say to me, I'm able to have a conversation with them and not get bent out of shape, and I fully understand. I because I came from that, I understand that's what we're brought up in. And there was one video that Chip, he, she was from Norway, and she couldn't find the words, but she said that's the way that she was brought up. And if that's the way you're brought up, that's all you know, and that's all that's around you. And if you don't have any friends, or if this information isn't out there, you're not going to challenge it. You're not going to question it. It's just going to be normal. It's going to be normal. So, All right, we're gonna just get this thing going. Yeah, man, people don't like change, that's for sure. But it's they really, I'm gonna say, they don't know what they're missing. Really don't. It's incredible. I mean, plant foods are just so good, and there's just so many more popping up, and you find different places that offer all vegan food, and you find places that have vegan options, and you find different places, and it's so much easier now than it was, I'm gonna say like 7 years ago, 9 years ago. The real OGs, imagine this, like 50, 60 years ago. Imagine how, like that, imagine what that looked like, You got to go pick up some ingredients from Public. Peace, man. Caleb, thanks for joining, buddy. Good to see you. Keep lifting. You got me lifting. Keep it up, man. Keep spreading the awareness. You can do it without eating any animals whatsoever. You don't need animal protein. You too, my man. Appreciate you. Thank you. Caleb, man, one of the first. Love hearing stories, man. Love to hear the stories. Body weight. He weighs 163. So Caleb weighs 163. And he just hit 225 on bench. All plants. So you can do it. Caleb can do it. I can do it. We all can do it. It's just, why not? You just gotta start, man. It's just like working out. You just gotta start. You just gotta start. Keep it going. You'll go up and down. But you can do it. All right, so I'm gonna get this workout going. 8 minutes long. Again, I'm on this little kick for 8 minutes. 8-minute workouts. Easy number to remember. You can't get that many reps in. It can't be crazy. But you find a good weight to use. I got 4 movements, or at least what I thought I wrote down is hang cleans, then right into front squats, then we're gonna do box jumps, and then I'm gonna do devil presses. This is 30 pounds. Let's go. You wanna jump up here? I'm getting a little... Nah, let's keep it at 30. Let's keep it at 30 pounds. Right, it's 8 minutes. It's kind of quick, but it also is long. Here we go, 8 minutes. 8 hang cleans, here we go. This is 95 pounds. Ooh, this one's burning. 30-inch box. Ooh, and my legs are shaky. There's one. Ooh. 2. 3. 4. 5. 6. 7. 8. All right, we got 8 devil presses. One. 2. 3. 4. 5. 6. 7. 8. There's one round. All right, that's still no joke. Workouts, 5 minutes left. So that took 3 minutes. Whew. All right, here we go. Another round. Forgot I was in the front squats. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Ooh. 1. 2. 3. 4. 5. 6. 7. 3 minutes to go. 8. 4. 2. 3. 4. 5. 6. 7. 2 minutes to go. 8. Definitely, there's 2 rounds. 8 and 8.
Here we go. Three, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So what happens? Shit. Oh. 1. Damn. 2. 3. Damn. 4. 5. 6. That's it. Woo! 3. I was on my 3rd round. We got into this 3rd round right here on those guys. Ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous. But that's it. It's over. 8 minutes. It's all you need. You can see how my heart rate is, but and 95 pounds. Front squat, hang cleans, all legs. Legs were jello. And especially that 3rd round, you saw me slip. I'll play it back for you, but jumped, and it was coming right out of the 3rd round, so 30 reps. And then he had the devil presses. So a real tough workout, but glad I did it. Back in the gym. And I'm gonna try to film more, answer more questions. I know Caleb came out earlier. So, yeah, it's good to be back. Sometimes you gotta take rest days, rest weeks. There's no right answer. You gotta feel, it has to be sustainable. You wanna be able to sustain it. That's why to get it built in into where you need to be, 5 years. 5 years of consistency, of working out, lifting weights. 5 years. Minimal rest days, to be honest, in those 5 years. Can't say none, but minimal. And when you say like rest days is like a run or a jog, a stretch, yoga, body weight workout, burpees. So burpees, I got a love-hate relationship with burpees, which I'm gonna do one day. Is 100,000 burpees in a year. 100,000. I was on my way, and then shit just got hard. Wasn't fitting in with the time frame. I was losing days, and I was making them all up all at once. So I got burnt out. Wasn't sustainable. But glad I gave it a go. Certainly want to do that again. I'm going to do that again. Not sure when. Maybe a different plan of attack to get there. Maybe. So we'll see. But also trying to find a consistent time to work out it's not, I don't feel it's doable right now. The morning's not working out. I think that's a me thing. I'm just not waking up, or I'm not just getting up. You gotta get your feet to the ground. I don't think that's happening. And then I try to justify it, but I know if I get up earlier, it's gonna catch up to me, but I think I'm playing it in there. So to me, the morning is gonna be, I'd like to do the morning. There's the Rock video. He just says 4 a.m. You know, he's up before everybody else, and it's putting in the work, and it's nobody else is gonna outwork him. He goes, I love you all and respect you all, but you're not gonna outwork me. Not with these two hands. You know, or it starts with these two hands. So I think that's inspiring right there. I mean, especially The Rock. I mean, he's in pretty good shape. But, you know, find where you're at, but it has to be consistent, 5 years, build it into your habits, and then it becomes a part of you. Even if you take long breaks, like I'm saying, like I did, month, 2 months, 3 months, whatever, you're gonna be able to come back, and you're gonna be able to get back into it. You know, for whatever reason, it kept you out. So it starts with self-discipline, building the good habits, and the habit of getting up, working out, doing the hard things. And you got to find time. You can't justify it. You can't justify not doing it. There's just no room for that. So it's good to be back. I've been trying to put on or build more muscle, because I've been in the CrossFit, so now I'm trying to put on more muscle. I'm actually benching. So I've been benching for a couple weeks. Squats, I've been everything's been, call it a couple weeks. But squatting, benching, I've been doing some cleans, and then deadlifts. So trying to get stronger, eat more protein. Got more plant-based protein I've been drinking. So trying to make that part of the routine and show people that you could also build muscle. And I've never built muscle before. I've always been just CrossFit. So you'll see what it looks like. I'm gonna try to again work out more live in the mornings. If I can get up, I'm gonna do it. So what's up, guys? Any questions? Put them in the comments. Let me know if you want to come on live. Let me know why you still eat animals. What's your justification? You know, I understand you need the protein, but no, that's not a good justification. Not at all.
What else? Let me, since I'm on it, let's order some comments here. Perfect Fox. Oh, we need protein. So latest comment. All right. Last comment. So let me send this. All right, so official brick. I didn't get all of it. What is official brick? What is it for? Oh, that's important though. I think you don't need to see this. It's not a. Yeah, that's important. Let me crop this. All right, so he says, like, let people live their lives, and I think this is interesting because it's like why not let the animals live their lives? So that's what I responded with. He said no, so I can't wait to eat more chicken. That's the dissonance that I think is happening, and also why he responds the way that he does. And then, why would you kill animals if you don't have to? He says they're delicious. So it's like, it's almost like, that's the dissonance. Magrina didn't know bricks could eat. Yeah, official brick. So I think that's a big question. Why kill it? Why contribute to killing and eating others when you don't have to? And I understand that they're delicious. I ate them too for over 30 years, and like, you eat plants that are delicious. There's other plant foods are absolutely delicious. You find different flavors, different plant options that are just the bomb, and you look forward to eating them, and you don't give up anything, and you can feel good that you're not contributing to that, and it aligns with who you are, because you don't want to contribute to killing animals. Like, I know that you don't. So, I mean, that's it. That is it. So, all right, so I just got the workout in. Let me see if anybody hates Chip. Yeah, Chip. Here we go. Oh, here we go. I never really responded to this, so let's see here. Let's go ahead and answer this one. This one was a good. All right, so unmasking vandals
he says, dietary experience plus examining the science. And then he says, my Christian faith is what I think CHR is. So I said, does your faith require you to kill and eat animals? And from my understanding, no religion requires anyone to kill and eat animals. It doesn't require it. So no religion, so no matter what faith you are, it doesn't require it. It doesn't mandate it. Dietary experience took the lead is the experience. So my thing is that you were brought up eating animals. So that's your experience, of course. You have over 30 years, 40 years, 50 years, no matter where you are, how old you are, if you just come across this or understanding, if you're not vegan yet, you're just coming across this, so you're understanding and you're learning about it. But your experience, the majority of it, like 99% of your experience before you find this little piece of not eating animals or understanding that, like your experience is all eating animals and eating meat and eating animals and their products. So that took the lead. Of course it took the lead. Contrary PB science, we say plant-based science is laughable. How? Like, there's really no science that you need. Like, look at the people that are doing it without eating any animals. They're out there, and it's not just me. Look at how many people, way longer that I've been vegan, not eating any animals, 90 years, 80 years, 70 years, 60 years. Like, what do you mean it's laughable? It's like, that's the science. It's you can call it laughable, but it's out there, and your body does not need to consume or eat any animal protein whatsoever. You can think it's laughable, but it's not. Last thing, Christian faith allows me freedom of choice. All three align. So freedom of choice. Yeah, I think that's a beautiful thing of choosing. And I think that given the choice, why wouldn't you choose the more respectful option? If you want to respect animals, why not choose, and the Christian faith, in your specific point, unmasking vandalism, freedom of choice. If all of those other things in your faith talk about being kind, why wouldn't you want to do those things? Why wouldn't you choose that option? If you had to choose violence or choose life or choose empathy, choose caring, choose kindness, or violence, which would you rather choose? And by the way, if you're God, what would your God choose? Violence, death, or letting an animal live, giving animal rights, letting them be free, because you have the freedom of choice. They don't have a choice. We're not even allowing them to have a choice. We're breeding them into existence and sending them to slaughter. We are the ones putting the knife into their throat and slitting their throat. They don't have a choice. So, to me, how does that not align with the Christian faith? So it's easy to sweep that under the rug. Christian faith allows me a freedom of choice. But what is it just the choice that matters in the faith? Is it just given that choice, is that what matters? You want to be a better person, or you want to be a better human being, and you want to see others, and you want to treat others as you want to be treated. And I believe that's in the Christian Bible, and that's the faith. They teach, the golden rule: treat others how you want to be treated. Do unto others as, them done unto you. Why are we choosing to go out and kill and eat animals when we don't have to? Why? It doesn't make any sense. But that's society. That's what's all around us. That's what we're brought up thinking is normal. So the moment we question it, the moment we question of what are we doing? Why are we hiding what we're doing to these animals, to children? Why are we just not talking about it? Why not tell them the truth and give them the choice, the freedom of choice, to either choose to contribute to that violence and death? It's unnecessary. You don't have to. And if you told a child that, if you said, hey, would you rather choose to kill this animal and eat them? Or would you rather pick this apple and eat the apple? Which would you rather? Which would you rather? So think about that. Think about what we're doing. What we're doing this to ourselves. So I think the more people that speak up about this, about not having to eat animals to be strong and healthy, because if I told this unmasking vandalism, your dietary experience, what if I told you that eating plant-based, whole foods, plant-based, is going to be way healthier for you, super healthier for you? Oh, here we go. Let's August shoots stuff. Let's bring on August. As a kid, I choose both because both are good. Okay. You think both are good. In what regard? In what regard is both good? You choose both, like eating plants and animals. Why choose the one? Why choose violence and death at all if you don't have to? And they're not good. It's not good. Maybe from your perspective, you may think it's good. Okay, August? Maybe from your perspective, you think it's good. But put yourself into the animal's perspective. Look at it from the animal's perspective of getting shot at. It's like you choosing to shoot stuff. Do you think animals are stuff, August? Do you think animals are stuff? Are they things? Are they objects? What do you think? Do you think animals are objects? Do you think that we just get to do what we want to them? Do you think that we should be able to just do what we want to them and kill them and eat them because we can? But what if the science told us that actually we don't have to shoot and kill and eat them? We understand that long time ago that we may have had to. There weren't stores. They were going out and hunting and gathering, but they were doing it because they had to for survival. August, you're not shooting animals and killing them and eating them for survival. They're not bothering you. They're not bothering you, and you don't have to do it. You don't have to. Love this. I love when I get this. I love when I get these questions. I'm not eating that laboratory meat. August, no one is asking you to eat the laboratory meat. Nobody. I'm not asking you to. In fact, you don't have to. But it's there as an option. And I'll tell you, it worked for me because I was with Impossible Burger as it launched into restaurants. I was finding the restaurant that it was launching to. They were trialing it right here in Grand Rapids. And we went down and ate an Impossible Burger from the restaurant. It was incredible. I could not even believe that they could make meat. Like, that's what I was used to. It was incredible. And to be able to have that burger, again, that sensation of the meat, of what I was used to when I knew I wasn't eating any animals again, but it was incredible. It was absolutely, and it was delicious. I'll tell you this, it didn't make me really feel good after. I had 2 of them. It didn't make me feel good. I knew it was, my stomach wasn't it just didn't feel that good after. Like it wasn't like a Whole Foods. It wasn't like eating or the way I felt after eating, Whole Foods chickpea salad with vegetables and it was definitely like it was different and it took my body, I'm gonna say, getting used to. So I knew it wasn't like it's not a healthy food. It's not, but it's there as an option for those that, number one, don't think or don't mind eating laboratory meat. And we say laboratory meat, it's really not laboratory meat. Like, you look at the ingredients, but I understand what you mean, laboratory meat. They are in fact growing. When you say laboratory meat, I think we'll see this in the very near future if it hasn't already, but meat grown from cells. So they're actually taking cells from the animals or meat, and growing them. I'm all for that. That's really not harming the animals, right? What I have a problem with is killing animals when we don't have to. If we can grow lab meat and it gives us the protein and the taste and everything that we're used to, why not? Have at it. Have at it. So don't eat the laboratory meat, August. I'm not advising you to, but it's there as an option. It's there as an option for sure. Do it, eat it if you want it. I encourage you to go plant-based, Whole Foods. Let me see. What does he say? Groundhogs bother me. Okay. I mean, other humans bother me. My neighbor bothers me. Very much so. I try not to let my neighbor bother me, but okay, groundhogs bother you. Does that mean that we just kill them and shoot them and eat them? No. No. Why? Why are you going to kill and shoot them? You don't have to. So, appreciate that, August. Thanks for your comments. Anybody want to come on live? I know a couple of you watching want to come on live. Click the link. I'll bring you on. We could talk. Ooh, good question. Why does my neighbor bother me? Number one, because he called the county on us. He's yelled at our kids. In fact, recently came onto our property and has told our kids to be quiet. They're being too loud. Many other reasons he bothers me. Many. That was one. We, and I think before him, we had awesome neighbors. And these guys, they're, I don't know, I want to talk nice. There's not many people that bother me, and he's one. And it's just, I don't know, it's just a neighbor thing. And if there was a huge fence up, it'd be fantastic. So that's what we're looking to doing. But every time I see him, it brings anxiety to me. So he took us to court, so we were getting letters from a lawyer threatening us. So it just brings anxiety, unneeded anxiety. Maybe. I try to feel bad for people like that. I try to feel bad. I appreciate that asking, McGrinna. I need to get that out. It's been a whole thing. But again, not a big deal. There's way more important things. So there's that. Dude, I love, so see, I do got to bring my son. My son's got practice from 8 to 9:30, a scrimmage tonight.
Then we're traveling to oh, the microphone. Test. I don't know if you can still hear me. That come on? All right, we're going to Florida Sunday for national championship for my son's soccer. Both of them, actually. They're both playing the national championships. It's pretty awesome. So I'm going to try to get some fitness down there and keep this thing going. But I'm here for a couple days. Let me switch this. Is the Osmo better? Is this better quality? The Osmo Pocket 3. I'm having a hard time with this. August. Really good fishing. Do you know it's really good fishing in my backyard? I see people fish all the time, and there's a lot of fish in there. In fact, I fish too. I used to. Really good fishing. Yeah, but why? Like, why? Why do you fish? You don't have to. You're not doing it for food. You're not fishing for food. You're putting a hook through a lip. They can't breathe. Why are you doing that? And you could say it's fun. I believe you were taught by your parents, and it's tradition, and you have good experiences, and I have good experiences too. But you can have other good experiences that don't involve hurting and killing or hurting other animals. So you just find different hobbies. And hunting, like shooting and killing animals, terrible. Like, shoot them with a camera. See how like close you can get to them and take a picture. You don't need to shoot them. Good food. You don't have to. What if you were good food? Does that make it okay for us to kill you and eat you because you're good food? You taste good? Nope. Look, man, eating animals doesn't make sense logically. Morally, it doesn't make sense either, contributing to killing and eating animals. And I mean, go back to unmasking vandalism. Christian faith allows me the freedom of choice. But what is the Christian faith teaching you? What principles? I like hunting more than fishing. August, why do you like hunting more than fishing? Why? These are your only hobbies. Why? My guess, August, I'm just guessing here, is that you were brought up by your parents, your dad, likely, just a guess, just from what I know, to be truth around people around me that I know grew up hunting, but their parents hunted, their uncle hunted, and every year they look forward to getting hunting and going hunting and buying hunting things and going out and making it a thing and shooting and killing and making a big deal. In fact, posting pictures of holding the dead animals up in the air, like of their head. And everyone replying, congratulations. Oh, we love like the first big one. August, parents don't hunt or fish. Interesting. So how were you taught to go hunting or fishing? And you should ask your parents why they don't hunt and fish. Why they don't hunt and fish. I'd argue that they don't enjoy killing animals. And it's not necessary, clearly, for them to do it. Just like it's not necessary for you to do it. And that's why I think you should stop. You should find a different hobby. In fact, there was, I forget who it was somebody mentioned there's like an arcade game or where you go and it's like realistic. You get to shoot whatever you want, like exotic things, or it's like a game, but it's like realistic. So go play games. Like it's getting incredible. The games are getting absolutely incredible and realistic. So go do that. That doesn't affect other animals. It doesn't affect other beings. You leave them alone. You know? That's the way I see it. Interesting August, though. It's very interesting. Interesting. All right, let me change this. That's why the world is slowly rotting. What do you mean? I missed it. Why is it slowly rotting? Go outside. I mean, everything's kind of lit like... I mean, it's hot now. Actually, it's really nice today, but it's been hot. Not sure what you're getting at there, August, but... Oh, video games are bad? Oh, I saw that. Okay, video games are bad. I mean, what... Like, in whose perspective? I think the animals would much rather you play a video game and shoot like pixels versus their actual bodies. I think they would agree with me. So you think that they're bad from what? Like, whose perspective are you thinking they're bad from? You got to look at it from all perspectives. It's not necessary for you. So why are you doing it? From their perspective, you don't need to do it. They know, like, you don't need to do it. From their perspective. So why are you doing it? So from their perspective, it's actually video games are a great thing. Go shoot those. Go shoot that. That's not why the world is slowly rotting. I mean, we're contributing to killing billions and billions of animals every single year. We are destroying the world by what we do to be able to feed animals. Animal agriculture. And so that, I mean, but before you talk about the environment, like look at these animals. Do I use mouse traps or let mice live in your house? Great question, August. All right, one thing I'll tell you that I don't do is I don't shoot them. I don't shoot them. So this is interesting to me because I know that they don't belong in our house, right? Mice don't belong in our house. We don't want them in their house. They poop and it's, they could bring disease, and so we don't want them in our house. But they don't know that it's our house. They're just looking for a place to stay and, a warm place. And so what I have done since I've been vegan is I capture them alive and I take them somewhere else and I let them go. So I have a live mousetrap that I capture them, and sometimes I'll capture 2 or 3 at a time. This year I've captured 0. I do know that they're living in our house. I have seen some evidence of them. Sometimes I just hope they just go away. I just hope that they stay away. They don't bother me too much. I won't see them. They're not running around, scurrying around. So I don't. In fact, I went home. My dad was using, I've seen he had unused real mouse traps, snap traps. They obviously work, but boom, they're dead. I mean, glue traps are the absolute worst. Don't use those. I made a couple videos of me capturing mice. So fill a bucket in water, leave it out, and let the mice drown. That's awful. Nobody wants to do that. I will say that in San Diego, I captured and killed 9 rats. We had 9 rats, like, living. In fact, one scurried by my head at night, and I knew that it scurried, and it was a whole big thing. Then it got into the shower, and then I dropped a bucket on it, and then I scooped it up in a bucket, turned the water on, and I let that rat drown. Looking back, I'm not proud of it. But I also didn't know any better, and that was just what I did. So I think that there's better ways to do it, more humane ways to do it. I totally understand rats don't belong in your house. I mean, mice, they're not as bad as rats, but you certainly don't want, poop and other, them eating your food and getting their, just walking all over your utensils. You certainly don't want that. So, to answer this question, see, I just lost audio there. I'm not sure what happened. We'll see. But yeah, no mouse trap. I do use mouse traps, live traps. I let them go. I think that's the best method. Let me see. Is scrimmage at close today? Yeah, field house. All right, so I gotta go, guys, shortly. Any last questions? Let me know. I gotta bring my son to practice here. He's got practice at 8. Great questions. Appreciate all your comments. Appreciate you guys watching. I'm back at it, live workout. I'm going to try to do more of these. In the morning, I wouldn't obviously get to answer questions or answer these comments, but I'll try to answer some comments throughout. Cool, man. Over an hour out here. Over an hour. So Thursday, July 17th, 7:30 p.m. Eastern Time. Another workout in. You guys have a great night. We'll see you in the next video. Peace.